Chicken, and you're riding with Chicken. If you're new to this, it's basically just me on my way home, and I talk about scrapyard related stuff. And sometimes if I get questions, non-scrapyard related stuff, I guess. Basically, so I'm driving right now. I'll put that out there that, you guys are probably gonna be asking me questions and commenting, and I'm not gonna be able to answer it unless I come to a stop. I usually try to do it once I get to where I'm going, but no guarantees. So, what's going on with the scrapyard? 1 year anniversary event, July 31st. So this Saturday, we are going to have some epic fights. That's to say the least. We're going to try out some new stuff. It's going to be really good. If you've been paying attention to our live chats about who's going to be there and who the matches are going to be and all that stuff, you should be pretty excited about it too. Sorry, I periodically have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. So, hey, what's up, Abdul? Too Explosive. You excited for your match? Your match is probably the one that one of the matches I'm most excited about. So that's us, Scotty Showtime versus Too Explosive. Scotty Showtime, very confident. Too Explosive, you've been showing a lot of promise, man. Some good wrestling in your first fight, but you showed some hands in your second fight. So really look forward to seeing how this one plays out. We didn't get a chance to see much of what Scotty Showtime could do in his first match. It ended really quick, so it's really hard to gauge. It's really hard to gauge how good somebody is when the match doesn't last very long. We're gonna be moving here. So I'm thinking, guys, this is our 1 year anniversary. We're naming a fighter of the year. You've been in the lab, good. Again, this is our 1 year anniversary. So if you've been paying attention to the channel, you've noticed I made a Fighter of the Year video the other day. So let me explain that really quick in case you're wondering, because you have like different groups of people that are watching our videos. For one, you got like the casual fight fans or the casual Streetbeefs fans. They don't really know the difference between the scrapyard and the main branch in the West Coast, so they pretty much just comment, like when you say who's your favorite fighter of all time in the scrapyard, they'll say something like somebody from the main branch or Shinigami or something, because they don't know the difference. And then you got people like within that video that were like, well, why wasn't so-and-so on the list? They're in the scrapyard. You're right. But YouTube only allows you to post a poll for 5 people. So what I had to do is I made a poll in the Facebook group with pretty much everybody that qualified, which if you've had more than 3 or more fights in the last 12 months, you qualified. So unfortunately, some guys like Preacher Son, the African, they didn't quite qualify. So unfortunately, they weren't able to be voted on this time around. What it came down to was the 5 that you see: Gash, Jay Gotham, Viking Warrior, Crazy Legs, and Arm & Hammer. And the winner will be announced Friday based on the YouTube poll. So if you haven't voted, go into the community tab and cast your vote. And then Friday I'll announce the winner. And actually Friday, you know what, I'll probably put their name on the wall, being that it's the day before the event. So that's usually my day. I get the cage and everything all ready for the fights anyway. Also, if you've been paying attention, we got a shipping container. So that was like one of the goals of the scrapyard, was to get a hold of one of those to keep all of our fight related stuff in. We have a lot of stuff that has to come out at fight time, and that's basically where I keep it. a nice dry place that I can lock. So Buddy V actually came out and he did a mural on the side of it. Now I haven't released the picture of it because I feel like it'd be kind of cool to see it, like, you know, in the videos of the 1-year anniversary. So you'll see it there. I'll of course post some pictures of it after the event. But he did a great job. So Buddy V, if you're watching this, great job. And you need to get a hold of me about some other stuff too regarding that. So but yeah, anyway, great job. Hey, what's up? I can't see who wrote it, but I was stopped, seen somebody said, "What's up, Fire Chicken?" I'm already planning for our next event. Now, it's a toss-up between the 14th of August and the 22nd of August. Now, the reason there's a toss-up is because somebody was going to come out for the 14th show, but they haven't responded. So I'm going to go with somebody else that said they will come out and fight on the 22nd. So I'm not going to announce that yet. You know what? I'm not going to do this anymore, guys. I'm done announcing like special guests and all that kind of stuff. Mainly because somebody's not here at the scrapyard until they're here in the scrapyard. It seems like every month somebody says they're going to come out, and believe me, I'm not blaming anybody on this. I'm not blaming anybody, because shit happens. Shit happens. So just like fighters not making it to the event, guests don't make it to the event sometimes too. So I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that for me to get everybody hyped up about somebody that's gonna, you know, somebody that's gonna show up or whatever is it's just getting everybody's hopes up, and until they actually show up. Plus, it also gives people the wrong reason to want to come out to the scrapyard. I don't want people coming out just because somebody they like to watch is going to be there. You know what I mean? Like, your goal should be to come out and fight. So I've had people like say, "Oh, so and so is going to be out there." Well, I want to fight that event, and then I'm like, "Well, what about the event? You know, right now?" And they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to fight on that one." It's like, you don't care about us. You just care about so and so who's going to be at the scrapyard at that time. So like a big middle finger to us, but you know, if you really want to see somebody that bad, go see them. Go to where they're going to be at and meet them personally. Don't try to use the scrapyard to you know, to get what you want. So anybody got let me see, any questions? Oh, that's weird. I like randomly lost connection there. So for the few of you that are in here, I know some people like hearing me talk, but some people are just like, "Hey, I want to see some fights." Solo, yep. So I mean, I get it, you guys. Everybody wants to see fights, and I mean, what can I say? I hold fights every month. I have sign-ups, and then however many fights we have, I take them upstairs, I edit them, try to listen to people like, "Oh, hey, we don't like this, we don't like that, we like this, we like that." And I try to accommodate people. I can't accommodate everybody. But, you know, sometimes there's only like 20 fights. So what that basically means is I can't release a fight every day, guys. And I know everybody wants them like right away, but I just can't do it, because then we get to the end of the month and there'd be like a week. And to me, having that dry spell, no, I don't need any volunteers this event. Not this event anyway. This one's packed. So I don't want to hit like a dry spell of like a week with no fights. I feel like if I can consistently give you guys content no more than every other day, or no less than every other day. Sorry, I said that wrong. Okay, so every other day I post a fight. Today was the last day that I have a fight from the last event. So the next fight that will be posted will be on Saturday. I will do a fight, whatever our best fight is, I'll probably post that one Saturday. And then it's looking like a huge event. I'm talking like 30 fights. So basically we're gonna have a fight every day. When we get 30 fights in 1 month, I mean, you can figure it out. That's a fight every day. That's a lot of work for me. You guys don't understand, like the main branch, yeah, they have a lot of fights. They have more fights than us, but they have somebody that is dedicated to doing just the fights and editing them. Not only that, but like I do some extra stuff with our videos. You know, I'm sure you've seen, you know, I go the extra mile. I really try to put a lot of my time into them to make them what I envision them. Hello from France. Oh no, Canada. What's up? Sorry, can't see my comments very well. Hey, Poly Legend, thank you. So, who's oh, thank you. Who you guys looking forward to see fight this month? Like, and okay, who are you looking forward to see fight this month, and who do you want to see fight next month or coming up? I know a lot of people say Arm and Hammer, but you know, I can't make people fight. I know there's a few people that I want to see, but some of them won't fight again, or they've moved on. But I guess I just got to accept that. Bigger and better things in the scrapyard. I think it's a great place to start out and even hang around for a while, personally. If you talk to anybody that comes out here, they'll all say the same thing. They had a great time. You want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight me, or you just want to fight? To be honest, it's stop and go traffic. It's like I periodically look down. Who'd be a good super heavyweight fight? Definitely Kneesy Gun. I've hopefully got a fight lined up for Kneesy Gun this Saturday. Anyway, for the driving thing, I'm seriously going like 5 miles an hour. And then once I get on the highway again, I don't check and see what your messages are. But I do these things. It's just convenient because I'm in the car driving, and you guys can kind of just listen to me ramble. I know you can't tell, and you might think I'm like looking at the screen, but I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing. So, oh, I just saw that. Yeah, we don't really do call outs. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird when somebody comes in and like, hey, I want to fight this particular person. Like, why do you want to fight? Why do you want to fight that particular person? Is it because you feel like it would be an easy win for you? Is it because you're clout chasing? Like, you know, there's reasons why people want to fight particular people. And then they'll start in with like the whole fake beef thing. Like, well, I have a beef. It's like, no, you don't. Gash should be fighting next month. Yep. So I'm gonna bring something back for this 1 year anniversary event, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. But remember, now before you say like no, don't bring it back, hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. So remember, we had the drone, right? Everybody loved the angle of the drone. I'm 185, 180 to 185. Shinigami, yeah, just pay attention, you know. They'll say when Shinigami's fighting again. So anyway, the drone, you guys remember, like, it had some positives, it had some negatives. One positive was the cool angle. You know, it's up above everything. But the big negative was the sound. Okay, that drone was just constantly making a weird noise. So I mean, I had to get rid of it, because it just, like, after a while in the videos you start to hear it and you're like, no, I hate that thing, not the drone again. So I had to get rid of it. And then I had an idea, and I haven't really gotten a chance to use that idea very much, but I basically made a high mount camera pole for outside of the ring, around the outside of the ring. So what I'll do is I'll take my third GoPro and I'll stick it on top of that thing, and basically every fight somebody will crawl up a ladder, hit the record button. We'll have this, you know, 20 foot up view that simulates a drone with no noise. And also a noise that people were complaining about last time was that weird screeching noise. Like they were like, oh my God, what is that white noise coming from your camera? That was not coming from the camera. That was an air cooler, because it was 105 degrees out, and I was trying to keep the, you know, some people cool. So we're not doing that again. Fighters, I will have the misting station going again. So it is supposed to be warm, but not super warm. 85. Not bad. Let's talk about who we got signed up to fight. Some people don't have matches, and I'm telling guys, like, hey, you know what? If you want to fight, come out. We'll get you matched up there. So, Epic Tan, Preacher Son, Jay Gotham, The African, Too Explosive, Scotty Showtime, Nerd Rage, sorry, I was reading. I was stopped. For safety concerns, I was stopped. We got Brickhouse fighting, Morningstar fighting, MMA too, crazy. Doughboy, boxing, crazy. Anomaly is fighting again, 61 years old. You know, I made a video about it, about the matches. You can go back and check, but I do list everybody that signed up for the most part. Hollywood got a hold of me today and said he's cleared to fight. Next month I'm gonna have Ant coming back, so you can check out Ant's fight against Mullet. That one did pretty decent. I think it's got 100-something thousand views. Speaking of views, you know, like, we had a couple videos this month pull some views. We had Son of Samoa versus Nerd Rage, I think it was, and that one, Mullet Man, that one. There was another one too. There were a few that went over 100,000. And this last month we got one to hit over 1 million. It only took a month to hit 1 million. So there's some tough matchups this time. I think there's going to be some. Not that I like KOs, but I think there's going to be some KOs. I know it's a bad time to bring it up because Streetbeefs has been getting a lot of crap for this, which I don't really get because, you know, they're separate fights. They're done in a cage inside neutral corner. So people can bitch about it and say, I'm unsubscribing. Whatever. We do something different. We've done it for a while now. And basically how we handle... okay. How do I say this? So I film multiple camera angles, right? And the first thing that I do after... I probably got to take this. Sorry guys, fire chicken out. Hello?